Let's
Push the
do it.
button.
Push the button.
The
Week.
button has been pressed. There's no escape.
We're in week 3 already.
Sir. Yeah, week 3 already.
Week 3. That's right.
Oh my goodness gracious! What a week 2 was. Week 2 was absolutely amazing. Well,
It was a really good week.
Well, for some of us. Well, for one of us.
One.
Wow. I'm still out of breath after that game. That was insane.
As you should be. As you should be. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Because Pain Gain Pick'ems, Season 10, Episode number 3 starts right about now. Thoughts and prayers, Vampire Luke.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers to Vampire Luke.
Yep.
Football freaks, Gridiron Geeks, have no fear because Pain and Gain Pick'ems are here in the flesh.
Baby.
Bye-bye.
Baby. That's right. What's going on, everybody? I, of course, am your host with the most, A Pizzle, Alex Putnam, representing the now 0-2 Miami Dolphins. Yeah. We need some help.
Yeah.
Badly.
But
And guess what? It's not going to happen this Thursday.
spoiler
Alert. Should be fun. Should be an absolute barn burner on Thursday night. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Joining me as always, representing the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The
we have
101
LC
Steelers.
Muscles 28.
I got something to say about my team too, and it's towards a certain coach that should have been gone a long time ago.
Oh.
And injuries, it's mainly about injuries, but
Yes.
they suck. Short story, but go ahead, Giants. Go ahead and introduce.
And representing America's team, Tiny Mother Loving Tim.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's everybody? It is your boy Tiny Tim, America's favorite armchair football fan. And I gotta tell you, after this past Sunday, going through 4 quarters, back and forth with those New York Football Giants, and then we had to go to overtime. And at the very last second, Mr. Automatic Brandon Aubrey kicks the game winner for us. I was so exhausted. I was so out of breath. It was almost like...
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Yeah, that's accurate.
That is exactly how I felt. But I think we're recovered of now. We got a big one up in the Windy City coming up on Sunday. We'll talk about that later. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
That's right, everybody in the chat. Johnster, Vampire Luke, Bills Mafia, John Natale, the football commissioner, fantasy football commissioner himself. I'm currently 0-2 in his league right now, but
I'm 2-0, top of the league.
you beat me last week,
Yes, I did.
bastard. And Joshua Cook is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And Dashy is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hold on.
Oh, yes.
Bet proposal for week 16. Loser has to sing a song of the winner's choosing. I'll do it under one condition. The song is not going to be All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Yuck.
That's the only stipulation. That's the only caveat. That's the only stipulation. I will not sing that song. And I will not let you sing that song at all.
I would rather listen to 3 straight hours of Yoko Ono than hear to that
Oh,
song.
oh. But yes, Dashi, I accept.
There you
I
go.
accept.
There you go.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's not waste any time. Excellent. Biggest winners and losers of week number 2.
Biggest winner I would probably have to say is Daniel Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Wow, what a season he's having so far.
Yeah, the Colts. Yeah, the Colts remaining undefeated, 2-0, hoping to make it 3-0 against Tennessee this weekend.
We'll see about that. It's just crazy how the Giants, whenever someone leaves the Giants, they always do better on the next team.
It's just the nature of the beast.
It's nuts.
It's the nature of the beast. For me, I gotta say the biggest winner last week. Oh man, it's got to be the Cowboys. It's got to be those Dallas Cowboys coming back.
Yeah.
Coming back, beating those New York Football Giants in overtime. Mr. Automatic, Brandon Aubrey, absolutely kicking ass, taking names. Hopefully, they get back on the right track this weekend against the Bears.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, even though the Cowboys did win that game, I mean, Russell Wilson was cooking like never before.
Vintage Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that was Seattle Russell Wilson there. I'd
That
have
would
to
be nice to
say,
have that last year, but oh well.
I guess I'd have to say my biggest winner was Justin Herbert. I mean, what about those Chargers? They're 2-0.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
And I know it's kind of early, but can I hear the Terminator for 2-0
Yes, absolutely.
Chargers?
And now go Chargers, go.
Go Chargers, go.
There you go.
As far as biggest losers,
JJ McCarthy.
Really?
Here's the thing. He's only played 1 quarter of good football through 2 weeks. And now he's injured.
That's fair.
And I think Carson Wentz is an upgrade for the offense over JJ McCarthy.
Really?
I think he's an upgrade.
Huh.
But JJ McCarthy, how could you have that bad performance against the Falcons? The Falcons don't even have that good of a defense.
No, they
Yet
don't.
your offense allowed over 5 sacks. And Minnesota is supposed to have one of the best offensive lines in the league. This is supposed to be a top 5 offensive line in the league. And yet JJ McCarthy just held onto the ball for too long. He is not. I don't think he's ready for the NFL, to be honest with you.
Man.
But yeah, he's my biggest loser.
Okay. Tim, what about you? Who is your biggest loser of week number 2?
I don't care what anyone says. My biggest loser is going to be the biggest loser every week until he gets fired. And of course, that's Chris Greer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree with that.
Something has got to be done quick, fast, in a hurry.
I will add to that. I will agree with you on Chris Greer, and I'll add Mike McDaniel because he said this on the post-game press conference after the New England Patriots. To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game.
Hello?
No.
Hello? You're not Jim Mora.
Wait, where's
Jim Mora? You're not Herm Edwards.
Hello? You play to win the game.
And Herman. You can't. You're not Herman Edwards, and you're not Jim Mora.
Right.
Captain Obvious. McGenius, ladies and gentlemen. I will say, hopefully, fingers crossed,
Thursday's the last thing.
Thursday will be the end.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But before we get into that, we got a couple supers to read, starting with Mr. Joshua Cook. Joshua with a 5. Hey, Alex in comedy. I went to 10-6 for week number 2, including my Colts winning against Denver. Look for my picks later tonight. #GoColts. #for the shoe. And we got Vampire Luke with a fiver. I've been joking since he was drafted that J.J. McCarthy was Mac Jones 2.0. That's looking better and better with every play.
Here's the thing, though. We'll talk about Mac Jones in a second when we get to Cardinals-Niners. But here's the thing I want to bring up as well about the Vikings and about pick'ems. So the Vikings, we'll talk about them in a little bit in regards to pick'em, but I'll save my overall thoughts about the Vikings. But this is a team that's supposed to have a great defense and a great offense, and yet J.J. McCarthy looks terrible, and then Mac Jones we'll talk about later. But in regards to pick'ems, guess who won last week? The man to the right, Tiny Tim.
Tim did.
He went 13-3 last week.
13
I went 12-4, and Alex
9-7. Yes.
did get a winning week, but
I had pretty good vibes this week. Hopefully, I can continue that this week. So
yeah, 13-3, Tiny Tim. So shout out to Tiny.
Good
Good job, Tiny Tim, man. Good stuff.
Boy.
You beat me. It's not easy to do.
It's not easy to do.
Not easy to beat this guy right here, but hey.
So currently, as the season stands, I believe I am 20-12.
I'm 25, and I have 25 and 5. Sorry, no.
Math.
24 and 15-1 plus 27-5.
Oh,
I'm 27-5.
not too shabby.
And Tiny Tim, I'm not sure what his record was.
Yeah, what was
He went 13-3 last week.
13-3 last week.
13-3 last week, and then the week before, let me look. I'll actually pull up your numbers. You're 25-7.
25-7.
Yeah, so really good.
Luke with another fiver. He went 15-1 last week. He was a walk-off Colts field goal from 16-0.
Wow, that's insane.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. So, with all that being said, let's not waste any time. Let's get into
right to it.
week number 3, starting out Thursday nights.
Yep, just go right ahead.
Buffalo. It is the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills from Orchard Park, New York. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Bills 12.5-point favorites.
Yep, it actually got to 13, 12, 12.5, then dropped down at one point 11.5. But yeah, no, this is a 12.5-point spread.
Oof. Referee for this game is
Allen.
Yeah. Calling this game on. Oh, actually, who's calling this game on Amazon Prime? Tiny Tim?
It's Amazon Prime, which means you're going to get the Miracle Man, Al Michaels, and Kirk Herbstreit.
And the lowest ticketed price is $149.
Not too bad.
You all know the rules. Save me for last.
Yeah, we can't do it like last week. Sorry, Joshua Cook. We can't do it like last week. I'm just gonna get my thoughts out there, simple and to the point. The Dolphins right now losing the Patriots was an absolute embarrassment, and now they play the Buffalo Bills, who have dominated them as of recently. This game will not be close. This game will be over by halftime. Give me the Bills to win this game by a final score of 45-21, with Dolphins getting a late garbage time touchdown late. Most of the points will come in garbage time once everyone's on the bench. 45-21, give me the Buffalo Bills win this game convincingly, and it's now time for the Bills.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody.
Nobody.
Circle the wagon.
Circle the wagon.
Wagons. I like the Buffalo.
Buffalo Bills.
All right, I'm going to make mine short and to the point. Bills are on fire. One of the top 2 teams in the AFC, while the Miami Dolphins are just a dumpster fire. Chris Greer has got to go. Mike McDaniel got to go.
Yep.
They just got to change up everything in the front office, on the coaching staff. Miami, I had high hopes for Miami about a couple of years ago, but it is just gone flat. Buffalo is going to manhandle them. This, however, is not my lock of the week, but I will say Buffalo will ride the wave against the Dolphins. Give me the Buffalo Bills by a score of 35-21, and now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody.
Flagging
Buffalo
like the
Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. Okay.
So you've heard what I said. You heard what LC said. It's time to hear from the Miami Dolphin fan himself. So it's his turn to
Cook.
Call.
Hello.
Hello.
This could be a pivotal game for the Dolphins, Coach Mike McDaniel, if this gets very ugly, which I think everybody predicts that it will. The Bills are rolling, and the Dolphins are 0-2. The Buffalo offense could be in for a big night in this one. Dolphins have looked absolutely bad on defense. I believe last Sunday we had actually included in the Colts game, moving into the Patriots game, we had 10 straight defensive drives where the other team scored.
That's terrible.
Yeah, this is going to get ugly.
Ugly.
Josh Allen will have a big night for the offense. Dolphins will not be able to keep up. Hopefully, this is the nail in the coffin of the failed rebuild. So I am agreeing with you guys. I am agreeing with everybody in the chat. And my encouragement to you, and my encouragement to you, and my encouragement to everybody else that has a brain and a pulse, until Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer are fired, do not pick us to win. Hopefully that comes on Friday. But with all that being said, I am picking the Buffaloes to win this one 49-14. And I'm not just picking the Bills. I'm locking
And
them
this
in.
is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Son of a bitch, I'm sick of these Dolphins.
I would be too.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Because until proven otherwise, Josh Allen owns us.
Josh, you are the father.
Oh, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
Now what? Now what?
What you gonna do?
Oh, boy, that was good.
Oh, boy. Well, now we get to the 1 o'clock slate of games. And, Dashy, it's funny that you mentioned this. You guys get to my game, spoil the QB matchup. It's Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz because Ron Turpin's officiating, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo on the call. We got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota, and from what I am seeing right here, the Vikings are 3-point favorites.
That's correct.
Referee for this game, Ron Torbert. Right?
Yep, that is true.
On the call, we got Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, like Dashy said.
That's right.
And the lowest ticketed price for this game is one short of $100, $99.
That's not too bad.
So who you guys got and why? Bengals versus Vikings.
99, a very good song by the great group Toto.
That's true.
Anyway,
Go ahead, Tom.
this is going to be, I guess the only interesting part about this game is that it is a battle of backups.
Yeah, that's true.
And, yeah. And Cincinnati's defense is still a little bit suspect. But like I mentioned to my boys on the Fantasy Football Fever show last night, both teams have pretty good receiving cores.
Yes.
So they have that going for them.
That's
Has
nice.
some pretty good running backs. but I got a feeling. I got a feeling that Cincinnati may come. Cincinnati will probably come out on top of this one. This is not my upset special of the week, but I think I'm pulling for Cincinnati on this one. But I won't be surprised if Minnesota wins. But my initial reaction now is give me the Bengals over the Vikings 27-24. Late field goal about last 5 minutes of the game.
Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz.
Ugh.
You know what that screams?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
And that's the truth.
I can see that.
Yeah, I agree.
Rather than Joe Burrow versus J.J. McCarthy, it's Jake Browning and Carson Wentz.
Ugh, okay.
Not exactly what you want to see, especially in week number 3.
Exactly.
Browning came off the bench in the Bengals' victory over the Jaguars and totally ruined my upset pick last week. Led them to victory, but I think Wentz at home will be the one who plays better of the two to win it. I am going with the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. Final score 27-17. Skull.
I think that Carson Wentz is 100% upgrade over J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy, for me, just does not seem like he's ready for the NFL. I think he realistically needs to sit on the bench and learn from Carson Wentz, even when he comes back from injury. Do as much as you can to learn. Let Carson Wentz screw up, and then you come back after that. But for me, I think that Carson Wentz, with his experience and expertise, is a big factor in this game. Justin Jefferson and the offense will be able to shine a little bit more, even though they just lost Aaron Jones Sr. to the injured reserve, which is going to hurt their backfield. But this will give Jordan Mason a lot of backfield carries and a lot of backfield opportunities, which will be huge for them.
Cam Akers as well.
That's true. Cam Akers will be the back. He'll be the backup to Mason, so that will be a huge help. But in this series, Cincinnati has never won in Minnesota.
Oh.
This has been a home dominate series between these two teams. Whenever the Bengals have played in Minnesota, they've always lost. So with that being said, I got the Minnesota Vikings win this game. I just trust their defense to return back to form and their offensive line to look a lot better. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win this game over the Cincinnati Bengals. I just can't trust Jake Browning. Even though the last time Jake Browning did have a big game, it was again in 2023 when they played the Browns, who had a top-tier defense, and he got a 31-14 win. I just don't see it here, especially with how bad he looked. He did not impress me that much against the Jaguars. I just don't see the Vikings letting up. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win over the Cincinnati Bengals by a final score of 30-21. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win this game.
All right, next game on the list we have is the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is in Jacksonville, and from what I am seeing right here, Jaguars are 2-point favorites.
They are 2-point favorites.
All right. Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Jaguars and the Texans game is going to be Alex Kemp.
Alex Kemp. And who's calling this game on, I believe, CBS?
Yes, this game is going to be on CBS, and the calling the game for CBS will be the one and the only Speed This is going running in for the touchdown. Miraculous, sensational, wonderful, and of course his buddy Adam Archuleta.
And
Archuleta.
Yes, of course. Lowest ticket price, according to Game Time, the cheapest one we've seen so far this season, $35.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
$35.
$35.
I guess I'll go first here.
Go right ahead.
Texans come to Jacksonville at 0-2. Who expected that? I don't think anybody did.
Not many people, but that Buccaneers Texans game, that was a crazy game on Monday Night Football.
And they're on a short week and haven't shown a lot on offense. That's a little bit concerning, honestly. Jacksonville is coming off of a tough loss to the Bengals, but I think and I see the Jaguars using their running game to push around the Texans front in a physical victory. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars to get the job done over the Houston Texans to bring them to 2-1, and Houston give them to 0-3. Give me Jacksonville and Duval. Final score 23-17.
Tiny Tim, go ahead. I'll let you go next.
All right, pretty much agree with everything that Alex just said there. This is gonna be a kind of a
Yes.
mid low scoring game for this week. Our good buddy User Max says if you don't know who to pick, just go with the home team. So I'm going with the Jaguars. It's going to be a field goal, kind of a low scoring game here. Give me the Jags over the Texans by a score of 21-18.
This one's going to be interesting to say the least. The problem with the Texans is they have a great defense, but a terrible offensive line. That offensive line is horrible. Like, they're the worst in the league. Jacksonville, they got a very solid team overall and got a lot of promise in their young team. But, let me just say,
However,
this series is not as open shut case for Jacksonville as it is. The Houston Texans have actually won in Jacksonville almost every single game.
Yep.
The last time the Jaguars won against Houston at home, 2017 is September 10th.
look at that. Dashley said it right there. How about
But
that?
honestly, I'm confused with who to go with, to be honest with you. And, this is one of a very close spread. So, I'm going to let fate decide.
Coin flip.
Yeah, this is my coin flip game of the week. I'm really picking of Houston, but I'm not 100% sure on that offensive line, so I gotta go with the coin flip here. I'm gonna go. The coin flip so I'm gonna go heads here. Will be the Jaguars, especially because Trevor Lawrence was the number 1 overall draft pick, and then I'll go with AR is the Houston Texans because I don't know why, but still.
Just because.
But anyways, go ahead, guys. Go ahead and count me down.
Let's do it. 3, 2,
2,
1. Baba booey.
Gonna join you guys. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Duval.
Finally breaking that streak against the Texans. First time since 2017. Final score, Jaguars 20, Texans 17. Late Cam Little field goal to seal it.
And you know what, Dashy? You know what? Just for you.
Yeah. If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
And being that he's here.
Ooh, banana.
Yes, I took how many hours?
17 hours to make it, and it was worth every damn second.
Yes, it was.
Can't really have a good pain and gain show without our good, our friendly neighborhood banana.
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta have that banana in there.
Staying in the AFC South, let's go to Tennessee, as it is the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This game is in Nash Vegas, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Colts 4.5-point favorites.
Well, Alex, unfortunately, this is the first time the spread. This is actually the first time he lost the spread this time.
Oh,
It is 3.5. It went down from 4.5 to 3.5.
Interesting. Referee for this game is
Scott Novak.
And who are the announcers for this game, Tiny Tim?
Calling the game for the Colts and the Titans on CBS will be Tom McCarthy and Ross Tucker.
Lowest ticketed price according to Game Time, we have $41.
That sounds about right.
Which is kind of close to what it was in Jacksonville.
That's right.
So, who you guys got and why? Colts versus Titans.
I'll let you go first on this one. Oh, go if you
Yeah,
want to
go
go,
ahead.
Tiny. All right, I'll go. I'll go ahead and go this
Yeah,
one.
go.
Colts lead the overall series 39-22. The Colts have actually won the last 4 games in a row in this series. So 2 years in a row, the Titans have been swept by the Colts. And with the Colts offense being as strong as it is, I don't see the offense slowing down anytime soon. I think that Daniel Jones, honestly, if he continues this, could be comeback player of the year, especially with going from the Giants being, who knows, maybe the Colts can win the AFC South. That'd be insane to think about. But right now, they'd be ahead of everyone else if they do. But the Colts, they look really strong. I'm not going to lie. Their offense has really impressed me, especially against the Denver Broncos, who had the top defense in the league, and getting that win. Even though that call was a little ridiculous, I don't believe that was the right call to call with leverage. But I still think that they deserve to be in that game. So the Colts, they look really good, and I still think that Cam Ward is still ways away from getting his first win. So give me the Colts to win this game. I'm going to say Colts win this game, but it will be closer than people think. I will say that this was one of my potential for point spread of the week, but I decided not to. Final score, Colts. I'll go Colts 24, Titans 20. Give me the Colts.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, what say you?
Yeah, I'm going to ride with Indiana Jones myself. I mean, I can't believe this great season that he's having so far. And like LC said, if he keeps this up, comeback player of the year. Who knows? Sometimes when a quarterback is on a bad spot, he goes to a different team. Sometimes a change of scenery, a change of coaching staffs, it could do him some good, and obviously it has done well for him. Meanwhile, Tennessee is I kind of feel bad for Cam Ward, but he's a rookie. He's got a lot of lessons to learn. I'm sure he will in the next year or so. I agree. This will be a pretty close game here. Uh, I'm going to take the Colts over the Titans by a score of 27-21.
This is the first road game for the 2-0 Colts, who have been so good on offense that they have not punted yet. They're the only team in the league to not punt the ball.
That's actually nuts to think about.
That's insane.
So
Daniel
the punter is making literally has the easiest job in the world, doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Daniel Jones, like we keep saying, has been playing really well. The Titans didn't look good on defense against the Rams last week and have generated little offense. And look for the Colts to keep on rolling. I like the Colts here in this game. I think they could possibly make a run and be a very interesting team to watch this season if things keep going their way. So I'm going to keep on riding that momentum train with the Indianapolis Colts. Final score, 30-17. Exact same score as Vampire Luke. How about that? 30-17. Give me
That's crazy.
Now going to the Factory of Sadness. As it is the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers going to Cleveland to face the Browns.
The Clowns. Let's be honest here. They're the Clowns.
Cleveland Clowns. And from what I am seeing right here, I believe the Packers are favorites by how much? 8-point favorites.
They're right. Back on track.
Referee for this game is?
Carl Sheffers.
And who are the announcers for this?
The Packers or Browns, it's going to be on Fox. And you're going to have Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston, a.k.a. Moose.
There you go.
And the lowest ticketed price, according to Game Time, $69. Nice.
69, dude.
All right.
We need to get a video clip of that in case there's another 69 coming up this season.
Yeah, we need to get that, Alex. That needs to be something you need to get.
I'll do
I'll
that.
see if I can. Yeah.
I'll put that together. We'll have that ready. We'll have that for next week.
Because oh wait, Alex. Speaking of next week, let's funny mention that. Actually,
Wait.
real quick before we go into the game.
No, next week's good. It's
Next
the
week,
after.
but wait, hold on a second. Next week is the 10-year anniversary of Pain and Game Pickups.
Oh.
Hey.
Next week is the 10-year anniversary, and we gotta get Romy, Gary, and Luke Nukem on to the show.
Oh my goodness, what a show that
We
would
would gotta get him on for the 10-year anniversary.
I'm game for
Oh
that.
my gosh. Oh my god, that is going to be the bomb right there.
I'm game
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we gotta do that for our 10-year
I
anniversary
am
next
so
week.
down for that. 100%. So, anyways,
Well, let's go ahead and talk about this game.
let's talk about this game. Packers are 2-0, have been dominant in the 2 games, and take the best defense in the league to Cleveland to face the Browns offense that has struggled. To put it mildly, Joe Flacco is coming off of a bad game, and this Green Bay defense can make it tough for him. Jordan Love, I think all you need is love. Love is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Browns defense, I don't know if they can do it. I don't know if they can hang with Green Bay Motherland Packers. So I'm going with the Green Bay Packers to get the job done over the Browns, 20-0.
You're making a shout out. That's awesome.
20 to a big fat goose egg. Yeah.
Happen.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. Well, I don't see a shutout this one. I say Cleveland will probably get a little bit of garbage time points in the fourth quarter, but when it's all said and done, since Green Bay is picked by what, 8.5, 7.5?
8.5.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Yeah, so
actually
8. So okay. So this game is not my lock of the week. But I am going to take Green Bay over Cleveland by a score of 30-20.
We'll see.
The Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The last time these teams played, it was a while ago, but it was that overtime mishap where it led to the Browns 0-16 season.
Mm-hmm.
And now that feels so long ago. It was 8 years ago. That's insane to think
That was
about.
8 years ago?
That was 8 years ago. Yeah, I know. I know it's way too long. But let's be honest here. We're gonna see a destruction of this game. The Packers, I'm sorry, they're going to completely destroy the Clowns. And I'd love to see it because the Clowns suck. They're the worst offense in the league by far. And I think that they're gonna put Joe Flacco, be like Ole Yeller, put him out to pasture. It's time for him to go back into retirement. Final score for this game is going to be Packers 37, Cleveland 9, and this is officially my lock of the week.
Yes.
All right.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
Love it.
I love this.
Nice.
Yeah, I have to do it.
All right. Next game on the list we have is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Redskins. This game is in Washington, and the Redskins are favored by 3.5.
They are 3.5-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Redskins, Washington Commanders, whatever the hell you want to call them, and the Raiders is going to be Sean Hockley.
and calling this game. I believe this is on Fox.
Yes, it is. Raiders and Commanders on Fox. On the call will be Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth.
Mark Schlereth. Oh no! Sorry, Dashy. I missed it. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. Dash is locking up the Packers. This one, Stone Cold Lock Century League. Yes, he is for real. Jim Mora rant. We suck. Where the hell is Jim Mora at? Right there.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked.
So
Well, there you go.
That's how the Browns are.
And there you go.
Yep.
Lowest ticketed price on Game Time is $114.
That sounds about right for this game.
Who do you guys got and why? Raiders and Redskins.
For me, this is going to be determined by if Jaden Daniels can be 100% for this game. They are coming off a Thursday game, so that will help. But they did lose a key piece on their offense, including Austin. His name is Austin Eckler. He will be out for the season with a torn Achilles, which is absolutely devastating. And now they're playing the Raiders, who honestly they looked really bad. I did not stay up for the whole game because it was 10 o'clock and I had work the next day. But I watched the highlights, and the Raiders did not impress me at all against the Chargers. And now they're having to travel from a short week going on the road for a 1 o'clock game. It's a rest
to the East Coast.
West Coast to the East Coast. It's a recipe for disaster. Even though it didn't affect the Seahawks last week, it will affect the Raiders this week. I know it didn't affect them week 1, but it will affect them here. Give me the Washington Redskins Commanders. It depends on, even if Jay Daniels doesn't start, I still think Marcus Mariota could still get the job done. And I think the best person that you should take is Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt to have a big game, at least a touchdown over 100 yards rushing. Final score is going to be Washington 27, Raiders 17. Give me Washington with this game.
Jaden Daniels is dealing with a knee injury?
Yes.
So that means he's probably going to be out for this game. It means it's probably going to be Marcus Mariota get the start, right?
Yes. It'll be Marcus Mariota.
So he's facing one of his former teams.
Yes,
in
that's
the
true.
Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are coming off a terrible showing on Monday night against the Chargers. They take a long trip on a short week. Commanders will win no matter who plays at quarterback, but the Raiders, I think, will hang around. This is not my official point spread game of the week, but I think the Raiders keep it close. But in the end, I'm going with the Commanders. 24-22. Give me Washington.
Yeah, not much to say. Not much else to say after all that. I'm just going to take if Daniels plays or not. Commanders will take command of the Raiders. So give me Washington over Vegas by a score of 26-21.
All right, next game on the list we have, you know what? Let's go to this game because this is actually my game of the week.
Oh,
this is my game of the week. It is the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles, a rematch of last year's divisional round. And from what I am seeing right here, I believe the Eagles are 3.5-point favorites.
They are.
Referee for this game is
Brad Rogers.
And who are the announcers for this one? Tiny Tim.
Calling the game on Fox will be Joe Davis and Greg Olson.
Greg Olson, what absolute legend. And calling this game on, or actually, excuse me, lowest ticketed price on Game Time, $222.
Deuces, wow.
That's impressive. Yeah, I could see that, especially for the game, one of the biggest games of the week. Yeah, I can honestly see that.
Featuring 2-0 teams, rematch of last year's divisional round of the playoffs that was won by the Eagles. Rams rallied in that game late, but they're playing consecutive road games here, which is a challenge. Eagles' offense hasn't really been great so far. This one might be a little bit interesting, but this is not my official upset pick of the week. However, I am picking the Rams to win this game.
Ooh.
I am picking the Rams to win this game. This is actually my point spread game of the week, believe it or not.
Wow.
28-24, give me the Rams.
Nakua Matata.
Puka Nakua Matata.
All right. Well, very, very interesting there. This will be an interesting game of a couple of good offenses here. I think this might be. It's not going to be a total high scoring game like going into the 40s or 50s or anything. But I gotta give the slight edge to Philly here since they're at home. Three and a
Right.
half point favorites. I think they'll win and cover, but the Rams are going to make it interesting. This could be an interesting game to watch here. But I'm going to go ahead and take those filthy Philadelphia chickens by a score of 30-26. And of course, if we're talking about chickens, we got to talk about the senator.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Yes, we do.
Senator
Always love to hear
Romney.
Senator Romney.
I love that man.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy to think about how this game will be one of the best games of the weekend. The Eagles and the Rams. This is a West Coast team traveling to the East Coast. The Rams have played pretty well against the Eagles, but honestly, this game could come down to which offense could score when it matters most. For me, that's the Philadelphia Eagles. Even though they did not have a great game last week and have not looked extremely impressive in the second half of games lately, because they only scored 3 points against the Cowboys in the first game, from what I remember, and then the Chiefs. They really didn't do much in the second half against the Chiefs. I think this is the second half where the Eagles really need to prove themselves, and I think they will do that and get the job done over the Rams. This will be a fantastic game, but I think that the Eagles will get the job done. My final score is going to be Eagles will win 28-25, 28-24. Give me the Eagles to win this game.
And why is that?
It's Senator Romney.
Because
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Next game on the list. Let's go to the NFC South, as it is a battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This game is in Carolina, and the Falcons are 5.5 point favorites.
It actually bumped up to 6.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, bumped up to 6 points.
Okay. Referee for this game is
Referee for the Falcons and the Panthers is Craig Rolstad.
and calling this game on Fox.
Yes, the game is on Fox. You're going to have Tim Brando and Matt Millen.
Tim Brando.
Brando.
Mhm.
We're not talking about Dio Brando. We're talking about Tim Brando.
Very nice. Falcons playing consecutive road games off of an impressive Sunday night victory over the Minnesota Vikings. The defense came up big in that one. Carolina will be playing in their home opener, which is a bit of an edge there. But that's the only edge. I think Michael Penix Jr. and the rest of the Atlanta Falcons offense, including Bijan Robinson from Texas, we'll get this offense going. We'll get this offense going for Atlanta. Give me the Falcons, the Dirty Birds. They will rise up. Final score 27-20. Give me Atlanta.
The Falcons and the Panthers. The Falcons, they impressed me on Sunday Night Football with how great they played defensively over the over the Vikings. But now the Panthers, they're in desperation mode. They're 0-2. They're playing their first home game of the season. They don't want to have to fall to 0-3. It would be in big trouble for them. And Bryce Young, he's done some things, but it seems like he plays best when he's down big. I think that Bryce Young and the Panthers will try and make this close, but I think the Falcons will end up getting a job. This is actually my point spread game of the week. I think that the Panthers will cover, but I think the Falcons will win. My final score is going to be 30-27. Give me the Falcons to win, but the Panthers with the points.
Nice.
Interesting. Yeah, those Falcons did pretty good against Minnesota. Did not see that coming. But like I said, Bijan Robinson is having another great year. And I could probably see him rushing for another 1,000 yards this season. Going against the Carolina team whose defense is, let's just say it, they're on shaky legs, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead Take the Falcons and give the points. Atlanta 26, Carolina 20.
Hey, same score as me. Let's go.
Hey.
How about that? All right, next game on the list we have is the New Jersey Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game is in Tampa Bay, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Bucs are 7-point favorites.
They are 7-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Adrian Hill.
And calling this game, I think, on CBS or Fox.
Let's see here. It's the Jets and the Buccaneers. If my laptop will cooperate with me so I can scroll through here, it's not. Come on, you darn thing!
That damn thing.
Jets and the Buccaneers. It's on Fox, and you got Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma.
Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma. Lowest ticketed price for this game at Raymond James Stadium is $79. 10 off.
Right.
10 off of the funny number.
10 off of the funny number, but it is the Buccaneers home opener.
Yes, it is. It is the Bucs home opener. Jets are 0-2 right now. Face the undefeated Bucs. Their home opener, like Elsie said, Jets defense has been a major issue so far, and now Justin Fields is in concussion protocol, which means we get to see T-Mobile.
Tyrod Taylor.
Doesn't matter because the Bucs will win this game. Baker Mayfield and the running game will get the best of the Jets defense. Jets will fall to 0-3. Bucs will stay undefeated at 3-0. 30-17. Give me Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't see the Jets. Even with the Buccaneers having 3 of their offensive line stars out, I don't think that will matter too much. I still think that the Buccaneers are the better team and will dominate the Jets on their home opener. Give me a final score of Bucs 34, Jets 17. I'm taking the Buccaneers to win this game. Hey, the Bucs are hot and ready to play.
Yeah, that's right. So,
I
pretty much agree with everything y'all said here. Originally on last night's Fantasy Football Fever show, this was originally my point spread game of the week, but now since Justin Fields is going to be out and Tyrod Taylor's coming in, I'm calling an audible. I am taking the Bucs to win and cover. My original score is 26-23, but this time giving me the Bucs with a score of 26-18.
26-18. Switching back, because I see a super chat. Switching back to the Bengals and the Vikings. Dashy, well, nope. Where are you? Come on. Scroll down. Dashy will be calling the Bengals Vikings game this Saturday afternoon.
I'm calling both games.
So be on the lookout for that.
Be on the lookout for Dashy's channel. That's Deadly Dashy 937.
Dashy Sports. In all of
We're
its
Dashy
glory.
Sports now.
In all of its glory.
Yep.
Finally, the last game on the 1 o'clock slate.
It's my game.
It's your game, Elsie. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This game is in Fox. Blah.
Yeah.
And from what I'm seeing right here, the Steelers are 1.5 point favorites.
They are 1.5 point favorites.
Referee for this game is
your favorite, Alex.
Cleat.
He's
named after a shoe.
named after a shoe.
For God's sake. Who's calling this game?
Okay, I believe calling this game on CBS will be Iron Eagle and J.J. Watt.
That's right. We're good.
Nice.
The Watt.
And the lowest ticketed price on game time, $155.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
You all know the rules. Save LC for last.
Yep.
I will start here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Steelers haven't really looked great on defense so far, which is a little bit concerning. Aaron Rodgers has done some good things, and I think he will play well here. Problem is the Steelers defense won't slow Drake me either. This will be a high scoring game. I think this might has a chance to be a high scoring game. And being that the spread is so close, I'm letting fate decide.
Oh. And what we missed Tiny Tim?
Where did Tim go?
I don't know. And also, super chat for Vampire Luke wants to join you.
Let's go. Steeler heads. Elsie has a big head.
I don't have that big of a head.
Because, all right,
This
I will
covers most of my face. So no.
Let's do it the same. Let's do it the same time.
All right.
Wait, hang on.
Well, whoops.
Nope.
There you go. Back. There we go.
What happened?
Push the button.
Did he push the button?
Did you push the button, Tiny Tim?
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I have no idea. I may have to check my settings when the show is over.
All right.
No worries. So we're doing a coin flip for Vampire Luke and Alex.
Oh, Vampire Luke and Alex.
That's right. Heads will be the Steelers. Tails will be the Patriots. Count me down.
3.
Yeah, we're going 3, 2, 1.
Baba Booey.
Boy.
Oh, wave the towel.
Yeah.
Wave the terrible towel. Steelers.
Got the chain. Got the chain today.
31-28. 31-28. Give me Pittsburgh.
Tiny Tim?
Yeah, pretty close with a winner with only a 1.5 point spread. Patriots are looking great. Steelers are doing okay, but I'm going to give the edge to the Steelers in this one. This will be a very, very close game. Give me the Steelers by a score of 27-23. I'll wave that terrible towel too.
That's right.
There you go. I love it.
That's right. And now, the moment you all have been waiting for.
Bring it on.
You heard what I had to say. You heard what Tim had to say. LC, it is your turn. Cool.
Oh. I got some words for Mr. Mike Tomlin.
Oh.
I don't understand how you've let your players continue to get injured over the course of the past few weeks. We don't have our best run stopper, and you're letting him play in a meaningless preseason game against the Carolina Panthers week 3, and now he's missed the first 2 games. Injuries have hurt us over the first couple of weeks. Joey Porter Jr. getting hurt. Deshaun Elliott getting hurt. Alex Highsmith getting hurt. We are getting too many injuries, and you know what helps prevent injuries? Taking care of your players and not having them practice as much. Tomlin, you're really screwing things up here, man. Especially now the fact that we are back to now 1-1 in a game we should have won. And then also, what's the point of having Caleb Johnson be on kickoff return as a rookie? You should have coordinated that to Danny Smith and told him that's not a good idea. Caleb Johnson has been a big disappointment so far, and I really hope he turns things around. But this team really needs to change their tune fast, especially with a team you do not do well against. And I know that the Patriots have done well against the Steelers recently. But Bill Belichick's no longer there. You better start getting your act together and getting this, and you need to get this win. This is a must-win for the Steelers today. And I know this spread is very close, but I think this is the game where the Steelers finally show up and do something right. Aaron Rodgers, he also has had a great history against the Patriots. He has, in regards to stats, over 1,400 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, and only 1 pick in 7 career games against the Patriots. I think that would be a big help, especially because the Steelers will look to turn the ball over on Drake May, who the Patriots, they were lucky to get that win against the Dolphins. They should be 0-2, but right now, it is what it is. We're both 1-1 going in this game, and I cannot stand the Patriots. So this is a game I'll be rooting for my Steelers very hard for, and I think we will get the job done. I am picking us to win, but I think that the Patriots will definitely. If the Patriots do win, I will not be surprised, especially because it is Mike Tomlin. But this is a must-win because we had week 2 as our home opener, and now we won't be back home until week 6. So this is a must-win for us now. So give me the Steelers win this game by a final score of 27-24. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. And hey, look who's joining us in the chat. Before we keep going in the chat, go ahead and give us those 4 words.
We do not care.
No, we do not.
Hey, look who it is. It's Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Yes, we finally get to have you come on. Finally have you.
This team makes me drink. Like my shirt. That's right.
Good to see you, dude. I've been waiting for you to come on the live chat.
We're going enough. All right. Now, moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games. Starting out in Los Angeles, as it is the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers. San Diego. They should still be in San Diego, damn it. I don't care what anybody says. And from what I am seeing right here, the Chargers are 2.5-point favorites.
They are actually. It's actually moved up to 3.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, 3-point favorites. Interesting. Referee for this game is
going to be Sean Smith.
Calling the game on CBS.
Yes, CBS. We got Kevin Harlan and Trent Green. I'm calling both games.
I'm calling both games.
Both games.
Lowest ticketed price, $67.
$67. 2 away from the nice number.
Oh, by the way, Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper's here. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Chargers really taking early hold on the division with a win here. And they play great they're playing great defense, and Justin Herbert playing well on offense. Denver's defense struggled last week against the Colts. And now the Broncos are on the road again. So
that's true.
Simply put, I think the Chargers win it. Give me the Chargers. Final score 23-17. Let's hear the Terminator.
And now go Chargers, go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This is gonna be another one of those interesting games here. Denver coming in, not quite starting the season that they kind of did last year. Although Denver did come in with the one of the best defenses in the AFC, if not the best. But I really like what Justin Herbert is doing with that Charger offense. I mean, he's really getting things done out there. I'm gonna say Broncos make this interesting, but in the end, I am taking the Chargers over the Broncos by a score of 24-21. Now it's my turn to have the governor.
And now go Chargers, go.
You'll make it 3 for 3?
I will say that Justin Herbert, now that he's dating Madison Beer, has improved his confidence on and off the field.
Beer.
But still, this Chargers team overall looks very solid from top to bottom. They have a great team, even though they will be losing Khalil Mack for a few weeks because he is going on injured reserve. I still think that the Broncos, they had a rough time against the Indianapolis Colts. And Justin Herbert, if you give him time, he's going to expose any defense. And Justin Herbert did win both matchups last year against the Broncos, so he does have history of winning. So give me the Chargers, especially when at home. I like the Chargers to win over the Broncos. My final score is going to be Chargers 31, Denver 27. And I think this will be a high-scoring game, but I think that the Chargers will get it done And one more time, let's hear the Terminator.
And now go Chargers, go.
Yeah.
Before you go on, speaking of dating people, and I know just heard saying Madison Beer, it looks like Cardi B is going to be expecting a child with Stephon Diggs from the New England Patriots.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, so crazy stuff that they're reporting on.
Did not have that on my bingo card.
Same here. I didn't either.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them, I guess. No.
I'm not joking, folks.
Madison,
look up online.
Cardi B.
Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Why?
Well,
And
hey,
I
whatever
agree
floats
with
your boat. All right. Next game on the list we have is the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
The thief walk.
Seahawks are 7.5-point favorites.
That's true. They are 7.5-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Seahawks and the Saints, if my phone will pull it up, it is going to be Alex Moore, the new referee.
the newbie.
A newbie.
And calling this game, I think this is on Fox.
No, it's actually on CBS. Yes, the Saints and the Seahawks will be on CBS with Andrew Catalan, Charles Davis, and Jason McCourty on the call.
Oh, okay. And lowest ticket price here is $123. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. It's over. We have a new champion.
Who you guys got and why? Saints versus Seahawks.
You know what? I might as well
teams.
go first. Oh, go ahead,
Yeah,
Landon, actually.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah, go first.
yeah,
No.
two teams just going in the total opposite directions. Seattle's having an okay year, but the Saints, I haven't seen any paper bags on anybody's heads yet, but I think it's getting to that point here. Not yet. Not yet. This is going to be pretty bad here. I'm taking the Seahawks by a score of 28-17. And I am not just taking the Seahawks, but I am locking
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
I like it.
That's a smart pick.
Man, oh man, oh man. The Seahawks have actually lost the last 4 games to the Saints in their history. But the tides are turning here, where the Seahawks have a very underrated offense, including from, I think right now, the best receiver, the performance receiver in the league, Jackson Smith and Jigba, JSN, who's had 2 100-yard games in back-to-back weeks. He has been showing why he's been the top receiver in Seattle, while the Saints with Timu, Patrick Mahomes have not really have done some things, but they have not impressed very much overall. I still think that the Seahawks are the better team here and will get the job done. Timu Patrick Mahomes is going to keep them in the game somewhat, but still at the end, the Seahawks are just going to be the better team. Final score 30-17. Give me the Seahawks.
Timu Patrick Mahomes.
That's Spencer Rattler in a nutshell.
Good Lord. Oh, this is a long trip for the 0-2 Saints after 2 really close losses. Seattle has played well on defense, which will challenge Timu Patrick Mahomes. I can't believe I just said that. Spencer Rattler in New Orleans offense. So look for that defense to show up big time here and have a few turnovers that lead to points for Sam Darnold and the offense. I am going with the home team. I am going with the Seahawks. Final score 27-14. Give me the Seahawks. Seahawks. Yeah. Next game on the list we have is the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This game is in Santa Clara, and the 49ers are 2.5-point favorites.
They are 2.5-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
John Hussey.
And who are the announcers for this one?
Calling the game on Fox will be Adam Amin and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez.
Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez, and the lowest ticketed price on Game Time is, let me just see right here, lowest ticketed price, please sponsor me, is $111. 111.
111.
Ace is wild.
Aces are wild. That's right. Who you guys got and why? Cardinals versus 49ers.
Go ahead,
Why
Elsie.
don't you go first? Oh, I'll go first on this one. Why not? Why not? I'll go first. The Cardinals and the 49ers is interesting because the Cardinals did win both games last year. They actually swept the 49ers last year. And this has been pretty much where the teams have pretty much just split each other. In 21, the Cardinals won both games. 2022, the 49ers won both the 49ers won both games. 23 season, the 49ers won both games. The 2024, the Cardinals have won both games. So pretty much whoever wins the series sweeps the other. And it's interesting to see that originally Kyle Shanahan, with the number 3 overall pick back in 2022, wanted Mac Jones over Trey Lance.
Then why did he draft Trey Lance instead?
It was not his decision. It was actually the GM's decision to draft Trey Lance. So it was John Lynch's decision. So, hey, look at that. It's William Conquer. How you doing, dude?
William. Hey, William.
But Mac Jones, though, honestly did look impressive against the New Orleans Saints last week. The Cardinals, for me, really did not impress me either win. They beat a bad Panthers team and a bad Saints team, and now they actually got a good test against a 49ers team that has a very solid defense overall. And both of these teams are the top of the NFC West, which is crazy to think about right now. Tied with the Rams, it's nuts to think that the NFC West is the best overall division record out of any team. But for me, honestly, this is going to be a really interesting game between both teams. Do I think that the Cardinals have a shot at winning? Absolutely. But for some reason, I'm taking the Niners at home. This is the Niners. This is the Niners game to win, and I think that they will impress at home. Give me the 49ers to win this game by a final score of 27-26. Give me the 49ers to win this game.
Yeah, this is a game featuring two teams that are undefeated at 2-0. It's the home opener for the 49ers, who won with McCorkle Jones playing well at quarterback last week against the New Orleans Saints. Now, this Arizona defense will present a much tougher challenge in this one. I think the 49ers will stay around, but I think that defense will create some pressure for Mac Jones. And I think, Kyler, are you bigger than a fifth grader Murray, and Marvin Harrison Jr. will put up some points against those 49ers. I'm going with the Cardinals in this one, actually. I'm going with Arizona 24-20. Give me the Cardinals, baby.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to give the swing vote here.
Yes, you are. You're the tiebreaker.
Yeah, the 49ers. And I really feel bad for those guys. They're still dealing with some dang injuries, you know? I mean, they just can't stay healthy. Meanwhile, Arizona is having a decent year. And I'm kind of seeing this. I think Kyler Murray can. He's got Marvin Harrison Jr. He's got James Conner,
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride's on the team too. Nice offensive core right there. I'm actually going to take the Cardinals over the Niners, but Niners will make them work for it. Give me
Stay
the
well.
Cardinals over the Niners by a score of 26-23.
Vampire Luke has Cardinals 32-22 in a scoreagami.
Huh, interesting.
Ooh. I like that.
I do too.
And the last game in the 4 o'clock slate, guess what, Tiny Tim? It is your turn.
Your
It
game.
is
My
the
game.
Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears in Chicago. And from what I'm seeing here, the Cowboys are 1-point favorites.
They are
Just
1-point
one.
favorites. Just one.
Referee for this game is
It is going to be Clay Martin.
calling this game on Fox. It's got to be Tom Brady, right?
Has to be.
Yeah, and Kevin Burkhardt.
Kevin Burkhardt, Tom Brady on the call. Lowest ticketed price, $233 to see the Cowboys and the Bears.
The Bears.
Y'all know the rules.
Yep.
Save Tiny Tim for last. LC, who you got in this one?
Oh boy. Cowboys and Bears, honestly, it could go either way. For the series, this realistically is a very close series between both teams. And the Bears, let's be honest, they've looked pretty rough. They looked rough against last week against the Detroit Lions. And the Cowboys, they barely beat the Giants, and they played against the Eagles. So honestly, something has to give here. Last time these teams played was in Jerry World, and that was in 22, where the Cowboys won by 20. But the last time they played in Chicago, the Bears ended up getting a win. So honestly, the Bears do have the advantage recently, winning 3 of the last 5 in Chicago, and I think that will tell here. So Alex, go ahead and sound that alarm.
Oh. Oh.
So yeah, I got the Chicago Bears as my upset pick of the week. I'm taking Chicago. Ben Johnson to get his first win of his coaching career. He's got to win at some point. It will be close, and it honestly is 1 point for a reason. It's a pick'em game. Give me Chicago to win this game by a final score of 30-28. Give me the Bears.
Bears are 0-2 in desperation mode for the first-year head coach Ben Johnson. Cowboys won in overtime against the Giants last week in a wild one last week, but this will be a tough road game. Chicago defense is a major worry right now after giving up 52 points to the Detroit Lions. 52 points.
That's true.
This one's honestly tough for me to pick because it is a 1-point spread. But honestly, I am on the other side. I actually like the Cowboys here. I think last week they played extremely well against the Giants. They've been playing really well this season. Bears really haven't. I'm on the other side. I'm going with the Cowboys. Give me Dallas to get the win over the Bears. 27-23. Give me the boys.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What?
Because I've danced with the devil, the financial devil, and lived to tell about it.
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
That's right. I'm going crazy, Jerry. Give me the boys, Dak and CeeDee Lamb. Give me the boys. You heard what I had to say. You heard what Elsie had to say. Tiny Tim, it is your turn. Cool.
Oh.
Well, first of all, thanks for unloading that gun there, Alex. That was very mighty kind of you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Boy, like I said, last Sunday, Cowboys, Giants. I mean, you could have swore that the Cowboys were just going to run rough shot over them, but it was the other way around. Russell Wilson was cooking in a way I'd never seen him cook since he left Seattle. I mean, Malik Neighbors has got some really hot hands. That Cam Scatterbo is a very, very good rookie running back. And of course, don't forget about Tyrone Tracy Jr. They really did it to that Cowboys defense, but Dak had some great moments there with good passes to CeeDee Lamb. Got Vontae Turpin with a touchdown. Got George Pickens with a touchdown. And of course, at the end, Brandon Aubrey actually tied the game with no time left in regulation, and he also won the game with no time left in overtime. So the Cowboys escaped from New York with that victory, and now they're going up against the Bears, who are 0-2. Of course, Ben Johnson says that Caleb Williams is showing some promise. He's going to have to show a lot more than that if he and Roma Dunze is going to get on the same page. And what about this Colston Loveland? Where is he? He's like a tight end. I mean, he was like one of my future stars for fantasy football. I mean, if he doesn't show up, we're going to have to put an APB out on him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this will be another close game. I mean, these are very close games that the Cowboys are winning here. They lost to the Eagles by 4. Barely beat the Giants last week. They will just get by the Bears this week. So I got to take with my boys with at least a couple of touchdown passes for CeeDee Lamb. I'd say a touchdown pass to George Pickens. Give me the Cowboys over the Bears, 27-26. And if you don't mind, Alex, unload that gun again.
I will, but I'll go in reverse order.
I
Okay.
want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What?
Because I've danced with the devil, the financial devil, and lived to tell about it.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
There we go.
All right.
Before we move on to Sunday Night Football, Johnson with a 5. Cowboys are favored now? Yes, they are. On our show last night, the Bears were actually favored. I guess the line changed overnight. LOL. And they did.
Might have.
And it did. Now, moving on to Sunday Night Football Night in America, NBC. Check your local listings. It is the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Football Giants. This game is in New York at MetLife Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Chiefs are 6-point favorites.
That's right. They're 6.5.
Why is this a Sunday night game?
Okay, it's because it's the Swifties.
Referee for this game is
going to be. Let me pull this up here. I think it was John. Let me pull up this up. So I remember having it. Let me just pull up real quick. Oh, it is. Yep. Okay, this one. Make sure I was right. It's the man who is named after Land Clark.
the man who uses his hand to throw a flag is Land.
Yeah.
Land Clark. And calling this game on NBC.
Yes, NBC and Peacock. You got Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth.
Lowest ticketed price is $143.
It's New York.
It's New York. It's New York. Gotta say it.
New York.
Chiefs limp into this game at 0-2 with problems on the offense. The Giants are also 0-2, but at least they showed some life last week against Dallas. Chiefs, I think, will slow down Russell Wilson, but something about last week and those Giants, I like it. I like what I saw. So much so. Sound the alarm.
Wow.
Yep. I am going with the Giants to beat and upset the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football for the whole world to see. 20-17. Give me the G-Men.
Wow.
Call me crazy. That's just how I see it.
Personally, I love it. Personally, I love it because I would love to see the Chiefs go 1-3. Man, yeah, I agree, Dennis. 15 is still tops, but you just need to retool around them. That is true, but the thing is here, the Chiefs are in trouble. They're in big time trouble, especially Travis Kelce not having his mind on football. Patrick Mahomes doing what he can. He's pretty much doing what he can with the team around him. But this team, he does have a mediocre offensive line. The Giants will get a lot of pressure on it. I think that the Giants will absolutely cover this game. That's one of my favorite bets this week is Giants plus 6.5. But in the end, I still think that the Devil Magic will still have just a bit for Patrick Mahomes and Chiefs, just to barely escape by the Giants. I think the Chiefs won, but the Giants will definitely cover here. My final score is going to be Chiefs, and I hate to do this, 27, Giants 24. Give me the Chiefs. Barely escaping with a Bucker field goal. But I will be rooting for the Giants. I just don't see it this week. I just think the Chiefs, with their devil magic, will get a little bit left just to get some salvage left for this week.
Understandable. Tim, what say you?
Well, first of all, I'd like to wish a happy 30th birthday to Mr. Patrick Mahomes.
There you go. East Texas boy.
East Texas boy from Texas Tech by way of White House, Texas, which is only about an hour drive from where I live in Longview, Texas. Anyway, to the game here. Yeah, the Chiefs are just they're slowly crumbling right out of the gates. And I guess they're not. I guess they haven't really gotten over they're still having like a what they call a Super Bowl hangover.
Yes.
Yep, the Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, that's what it is. They've lost 3 games in a row. They lost the Super Bowl to the Eagles. They lost first game to the Chargers. And of course, they lost the Super Bowl rematch to the Eagles last week. And then on the other side, you have Russell Wilson, as we said last week against the Cowboys. Russell Wilson
Unlimited.
450 yards of passing against my Cowboys. Any other team that did that would have beaten my Cowboys.
Yep.
And with the great hands of Malik Neighbors, with those 2 long touchdown catches that he got, that could have beaten my Cowboys. Tyrone Tracy, Cam Scatterbo, those 2 young running backs, the way they ran through those lines, that's how they could have beaten my Cowboys.
Yep.
But like I said, Brandon Aubrey. So,
Mr. Automatic.
Yeah, Mr. Automatic, Brandon Aubrey. So with that being said, this is a recipe for disaster. Alex, I am joining you. Sound the alarm.
Let's go. Yes.
That's true. Yeah, the Giants. Giants have won every time.
Yes, as I said, we are witnessing the beginning of the end of the great Mahoman Empire. And I see the New York Giants. The New York Giants will beat the Kansas City Swifties by a score of 30-28. G-Man.
I'll be rooting for the Giants, but I know the devil magic is still there for the Chiefs.
Last game on the week 3 slate, Monday Night Football. It is the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore, and the Ravens are 5-point favorites.
They are 5-point favorites. You're right.
Only missed 2 this week.
You only missed 2. You've actually done really well. So far, I've had a great start to your year.
Only missed 2 this week. Not too shabby. Referee for this game is...
It's going to be Bill Vinovich.
Calling this game on ESPN.
Yep, ESPN. So you got Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
And the lowest ticket price is $172. This is a lot of people think this is the game of the week. So you know what? Just for you,
yeah,
people,
you gotta play it. It's mine.
There you go. So who you guys got and why between the Lions and the Ravens?
Oh boy, I'll start first with this one.
This is
why not?
Because this is
my
your
division.
Rival.
This is my biggest rival. The Ravens, they after losing a tough game to the Bills, got themselves right back and got a nice win against the Cleveland Clowns. But now they welcome in Detroit, and this should be a fantastic matchup for them. The Lions, after everyone said they were done after week 1, they came back and showed they're not done yet after defeating the Chicago Bears. But now they go into Baltimore, and it's going to be a very tough test. The last time these teams played was in Detroit, and this was when Justin Tucker broke the record for the longest field goal in NFL history.
Yep.
But now this game, honestly, I don't see much defense coming in this game. I still think the Lions' defense is still recovering from those injuries last year. They're not going to be nearly 100% until later in the week. The Ravens, their defense, after giving up over 41 in week 1, they came back down to earth and actually had a respectful game against the Chiefs. I don't see much defense being played in this game, and this will be an offensive shootout. I expect a lot of points here. But I was thinking about taking Detroit, my upset pick of the week, but I just can't deny the fact that Lamar Jackson has a phenomenal record against teams in the NFC. He's only lost 3 games against teams in the NFC, and it will continue here. As much as I hate to do this, I got to go with the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens will win this game, but Detroit 100% will cover. So my big parlay for this weekend would be Giants plus 6.5 and +5 for the Detroit Lions. Final score is going to be Ravens 38, Lions 35. Give me the Ravens. Quote the Raven nevermore. As much as I hate to do it, because I don't.
But
like
let's
the
be
Ravens.
honest, LC, you're honestly thinking this.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
Yep, that's accurate.
Mm-hmm. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Exactly.
Yep.
So this will be a fun game for both. This will be a fun one. Both teams can score at will. Lions scored 52 last week, while Ravens scored 41. I don't think either will come close to those numbers this week, but they will get into the 30s. This will be a shootout. This will be a fun game to watch. But I'm going to take the advice of our old friend Yinzer Mac, Mac Sports, Steel Maiden, Steel Sermon. When in doubt, go home team. I am going with the Ravens, 37-30. Give me Baltimore. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Yeah, well, we got a game here Monday night, a good offense versus a better offense. And you got a very good defense against a okay defense. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And yeah, I noticed that Lamar Jackson does have a good record against NFC teams. And I can probably see it this way. Whatever the point total is for the over-under on the point total, I think I'm going to go above that. I mean, I got 60 points total on this one, so I got Baltimore winning this one by a score of 33-27. So the Ravens and nevermore.
Nevermore. But one more time.
Fuck you,
Right.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will put a bow on week number 3 of Pain and Gain Pick'ems. Next week should be fun. I think we should definitely get the OGs in here.
10-year anniversary. It's a 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary. Got to have Luke Newcomb on
Special-
here. Got to have Gary on here. Got to have Jerome on here. We got to make it happen.
Yes. Let's get those guys next week.
Literally
Next week's going to be the bomb.
It's going to be thebomb.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Let's talk about fantasy football fever. Because it's Tuesday night. Yes.
Yes, and still Tuesday nights, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central. We had our week 3 picks and predictions. We gave our ideas of who to keep your eye on, who you want to pick up in the waiver wire, who do you want to avoid. Tiny Tim, let me know what's the answer. I don't know what Pepper's talking about. I guess you got. Okay, I guess Pepper can leave a message on my channel TJM3774, or maybe I can leave a message on her channel, so whatever. So, but anyway, Fantasy Football Fever, Tuesday nights, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central, on two channels. Of course, got my channel TJM3774, or go to the channel called John Flynn.
For the win.
Basically a joint effort between the two of us here. So come out and check us out.
I actually made a transaction in one of my leagues. I want to get your opinion on this real quick, Tim.
Oh.
I made a change at tight end. I dropped Mark Andrews for Juwan Johnson for the Saints.
I think it's solid.
I think I picked up Juwan Johnson on one of my leagues. I can't believe it was ours or my Yahoo league. But I would say that would make I don't want to say that's a huge improvement, but I'd say it's an improvement.
It is, because he hasn't caught anything yet.
Right. I mean, we're going to have to put out an APB on Mark Andrews now.
We'll see.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we shall. So, yeah. Best of luck to all your teams this weekend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mine's going to get our asses kicked tomorrow. We're going to get blown out. It's going to happen.
Pray for you.
Please pray for me. Please pray for us.
Yes.
Please
play for Dennis too.
Pray for Dennis the Menace. Pray for Dougley Do Wrong. Pray for the Finns tailgate. Pray for all of us Dolphins fans, because we don't deserve this. We don't deserve this, man. Because let's be honest.
I do, but I believe that a change is coming.
Let's be honest. The game of football is better than when the Dolphins are playing better.
Right.
That's true.
It's just the fact of life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we will see you next week.
Absolutely.
For the 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary special.
Yes.
Tuna fish.
Tuna fish.
Tuna fish special. So, for LC Muscles 28, for Tiny Mother Loving Tim, say Pizzle, saying peace out. Damn it. And fins up. Baby. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys later next week for the 10-year anniversary of Pain and Gain Pick'ems. It's going to be a great show. Cannot wait for it.
All right, Cowboys, let's take down the Bears. See you guys next week for a Bears special show. And yes, fire Greer the sun.
Fire Greer to the sun.
Make it happen.
See you later, guys.
See ya.